Good morning everyone, welcome back to another vlog. It is Friday today and I am all packed up, ready to load up the car to go to Center Parcs. We have a lot of stuff here, literally our entire life is packed into these bags. I'm dressed in my comfies. I'm actually wearing Jack's jumper, but I really like this and I feel like it looks quite nice and it's really warm, which is my main concern for this weekend because the weather is not looking great. I would have loved it if we had some gorgeous spring weather, but it's very windy, it's very cold, so it's not really living up to the spring that I was hoping for. I need to leave in an hour and I've actually just thought I don't really like my hair today. Oh, I'm balancing you on something very precarious. So I'm going to just touch up my hair. I blow dried it this morning and I did use the air wrap, but honestly, I don't love the air wrap. There's something about it that when I freshly wash my hair, it just doesn't hold at all, especially when I use like a leave-in conditioner, and obviously that means my hair is quite healthy, but it's so annoying. So I think I'm going to just do a couple of little curls with my straightener, just so it's got a bit more life to it. And I'm hoping, I don't know if my hair is going to get wet because Jack really wants to go in the rapids and I don't know when we're doing that. So I definitely will have to wash my hair at some point. That reminds me, I need to bring some shampoo. Why are there so many things to bring? I must get that out now, otherwise I will forget. I have these little minis that I take with me when I'm away for like a few days and I know I'm going to need to wash my hair. These are from Arib, these little shampoo and conditioners, so I'm going to bring those. And I also have a mini body serum from Necessaire, which I'm going to bring. And a mini body wash from Necessaire as well, so they can come with me. Perfect. Because we are staying in one of the lodges, I don't know what it's going to be like in terms of what stuff there's going to be there. I don't know if there's going to be shampoo and conditioner, so I'm kind of just bringing everything. But finally got all the stuff packed last night. I feel like because I know that it's casual clothes, I just have no idea what to bring and what to wear. Like if we go for dinner, what am I wearing? It's just so weird. Sometimes I find casual dressing harder than just normal. That's better, at least I can have a bit more movement to my hair. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to vlog while I'm at Center Parcs because I am with Jack's family and none of them are on social media, and I don't really want to get my camera out and be filming everyone when they don't love being on camera. And I'm going to be with them the entire time, so I will try and show you little bits and bobs. Maybe I will try and show you like outfits or keep you up to date on things, but yes, like I say, I don't really know what I'm going to vlog, but I'm gonna give it a good go. But I actually have some questions that you guys have sent me on Instagram. I did a bit of a Q&A box and asked you if there was anything you wanted to ask me, any questions that you had that I could answer in a YouTube video, just to do a bit of a life update, a bit of a catch up, because I feel like I haven't really sat down and chatted to you properly for a while and updated you on things, and I thought it would be quite a nice thing to do. So I'm going to include that in this video right now, and then if the vlog is pretty terrible and I don't really film much, at least you have something in this video. So I have all the questions. Let's start from the beginning. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Oh, good question. I love forward thinking and I love planning, as you guys probably know. And I'm actually always thinking about the future and like what our house will be like and what our lives will be like, what will we have done in that time. 5 years is a very, very long time actually, and a lot can change in 5 years. When I think back to 5 years ago, I was 21 and oh my goodness, my life was so different. A lot has changed in the last 5 years, and pretty massive things actually. So in the next 5 years, I will be 31, and there are quite a lot of things I would like to do, to be honest. I feel like the next 5 years of life are going to be the most transformative in my personal life. Firstly, a dog. Definitely we will have a dog by then. Well, I hope so. Secondly, I would love to be engaged, potentially married. That is something that Jack and I speak about a lot, and something that we both really want to do in our lives. We have been together for 9 years this year, which is absolutely crazy. And because we've been together for so long, neither of us are in a rush. I feel like these days on social media, everyone makes you feel like you need to be doing everything now, and 26 is so young. You really don't need to have your entire life figured out. I'm just not in a rush to do things. I think I'm very much at peace with where I am in life, and if other things happen, then that's amazing. And if they don't happen yet, it doesn't matter. You've got more to look forward to. I don't really see the rush in doing everything now when you then kind of don't have those big milestones and those big moments to look forward to. However, I definitely would like to be engaged and married by then, and potentially have a baby if we're lucky enough to be able to do that. Maybe be pregnant, maybe have a baby, who knows. That will definitely be on my radar. I think once we're engaged and married and we've enjoyed all of those milestones and all of those moments, I feel like I will then be at a place where I'm ready to start a family. But as I say, I am in no rush, and yeah, I quite like that traditional aspect of being engaged and married before starting a family. It's just something I've always thought and I've always really liked, and yeah, just something I've always wanted to do. I've never thought of not doing that. So I would say those are my main things that where I would like to be in 5 years' time. And I guess just being healthy, happy, family around me, feeling content, just all of those things really. What is on your summer bucket list this year? I don't really have much of a big bucket list. I'm not a huge traveller. I don't go on loads of trips. I do like going on trips, don't get me wrong, but I just don't do it that much. I have other priorities. Last year we moved into our house, so that was a huge priority. This year we are kind of just enjoying the house more after moving in and spending the last nearly a year now decorating it and renovating it and fixing it. So yeah, this summer I just really want to enjoy the house, enjoy summer. We spent every single weekend last year doing projects on the house, and we didn't actually really do anything else. I feel like we didn't lean into the fact that we have a beautiful garden and we live around such amazing restaurants and pubs, and I just don't think we took advantage of it much. So one of my big things for this summer is to treat where we live like we are staying there for the weekend, and almost like when we go to the Cotswolds, when we went to the New Forest, we are kind of exploring the areas, looking for restaurants and pubs, and everything you see you find so amazing because it's so new. But actually, just because you see something every day doesn't mean there's no beauty in it. You just have to open your eyes and almost like retrain your brain to notice those little things. So yeah, I have a bit of a list of restaurants, farm shops, places that I'd really like to go during the summer, and I guess that's my bucket list. Another thing on my bucket list is a puppy, and I am really hoping that that will happen, and then I will be spending the entire summer with the dog. I want to be training it. I literally want to give it my entire life, and just make it feel so loved and so happy, and just spend every waking minute with the puppy. We also potentially may go away this summer. As I was saying, if we get a puppy, it's dependent on that. It will only be a few months old, so I don't want to leave it on its own, or I don't really want to leave it with family members or anything like that straight away. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that, I just personally don't really want to. So if we do get a puppy, we most likely won't go away abroad, but we will probably go away for a week in the UK and potentially go to somewhere like Cornwall or Devon. I would absolutely love to rent a beautiful beach house and take the puppy and just stay for a week, hopefully in the sunshine, and just be by the beach, do some long walks. I just think it'll be lovely. And I've actually been looking at a few houses online, and oh my gosh, there are some beautiful places in Cornwall. So it's a place I've never been, it's somewhere I've always really wanted to go. So yeah, that will be our alternative depending on the puppy. The next question is, do you have an update on the puppy? And I don't really have an update. We have decided on a breed, which is quite a big thing because that's something that we've been going back and forth about for months and months. And Jack and I are very thoughtful people, and every single decision we make, we think about it for such a long time. We are not impulsive, spontaneous people at all. I feel like we weigh up all the options, the pros and cons of everything, and we have spent the last, well, probably since Christmas we started talking about it a bit more realistically, and not just like, oh, I want a dog. We kind of actually started researching breeds and chatting to friends and family that have different breeds, finding out what they're like, what they would require from us, what type of lifestyle, any worries that we had, concerns, would they be quite prevalent with that breed, or yeah, just all the normal things that you should consider when you're getting a dog. And we have decided on a breed, which I'm very excited about. I'm a little bit nervous just because it's such a responsibility and I'm scared of silly things, but I am very excited. So I have no updates for you yet, nothing to update you on, but you will be updated when I have something. On YouTube, the British countryside looks so idyllic, but every place has cons. What is your experience? That is a really good question, and actually something I feel like people don't really speak about that much. I love living in the countryside, but I always have done. I haven't ever lived anywhere else apart from Kent. I've grown up in the countryside. I just have always lived here, so I don't really have anything to compare it to, I guess. The only things I have to compare are when I stay at my friends' houses in London, and they have a lot more amenities and they can be a lot more flexible because everything is on their doorstep. So I would say cons for me are probably just quite personal, small ones, like we can't get Deliveroo, we don't have Uber, we don't have any of those amenities that you would get in a big city that do make life quick and easy. But saying that, I don't really care about those things because that doesn't feel like a necessity to me. I have a car so I can drive. The train station is 15 minutes away. I guess the only time I kind of notice it is if a friend says, come over for a drink, and I'm not going to drive because obviously we're not drinking and driving. So I either have to get a lift there, there's no buses, the train station is a drive away, and if you want to get a taxi, you kind of have to book it in advance. You can't just go on an app and book it straight away. You have to usually call up the day before, or just hope that they have some available when you need it. But yeah, there aren't that many taxis around, so it's not that easy. But saying that, I'm not that fussed about it because that doesn't happen that often. In terms of other cons, I would say I can imagine these are cons for people that don't live in the countryside, like things are quite far away. So our local supermarket, our closest one, is probably about 25-30 minutes away. Our local big high street is about 30 minutes away. Shopping centre is about an hour and a half away. Things aren't really that close, but I don't mind that because I'm used to it. But I can imagine if somebody is coming from a city where everything is on your doorstep, that becomes a bit of an annoyance. But for me, I don't care. But honestly, I actually don't think I have that many cons. I just love living here and I cannot imagine living in a city. I feel like I am just not suited for a city life. I am so much more suited to a quiet countryside village. Everyone is lovely, everyone is so friendly. You don't have to worry about kind of safety and security as much as you do in London. You still do have to worry about it, but it's just in a different way. There's different types of crime and it's not as frequent and it's not an everyday occurrence, but you do have to be still quite vigilant. It's just not as intense as a big city. How do you stick to your routines evening and morning when life is busy? That is a very good question, and actually something that I really don't like about social media. Everyone raves on about their 5 AM morning routines, and don't get me wrong, I do this as well. I know I wake up early and I'm always like doing things in the morning. I am a morning person, but that doesn't mean that I don't have days where I can't be bothered to get up and I don't wake up at 5 AM and I go back to sleep, and then I wake up and sit and have my coffee in my pyjamas and the house is a mess and I haven't done the dishwasher from last night and I've got so much washing to do and I just can't be bothered for the day. That does happen, and I think that happens to everybody, and life getting busy and not being able to stick to your routines is such a normal thing. And I just, to be honest, I think creating a morning and an evening routine is so subjective, and you have to create something that you really enjoy. That is the whole point of it. Carving out time in your day, whether it's just the morning, just the evening, both, whether it's a 10-minute morning routine or an hour, whatever you can do in your day, it's just allowing you that time to implement those things that make you feel really good and start your day off or end your day on the best point. So they don't have to be super long. Sometimes when I know I've got a few days in London and I'm out the house quite a lot, I shorten my morning routine. It won't be as long, it won't be as slow. I am definitely one of those people that if I need to leave the house at 10 o'clock, I get ready really early and then I almost sit and wait for that to happen. I'm literally doing that today. I got up and got ready. I was ready by 8 o'clock and then I was sat there thinking, what should I do now? I think to stick to your routines, make them enjoyable, make them things that include things that you genuinely are excited to wake up for, that start your day in such a nice way. And that can be anything, by the way. I was listening to the Girls Talk podcast with Adwoa Boa, and she was discussing with somebody morning routines and how people's routines look different. Self-care days, she said some people love to journal and do a cold plunge and go for a run. Some people want to order a pizza, sit on the sofa and watch Netflix. That is totally fine. You can do whatever suits you in your mornings. That could be snoozing your alarm, getting a coffee and getting back in bed. If that works for you and that is how you really enjoy your mornings, do that. If for you, you need to be up, showered, ready really quickly, first thing, do that. If it's similar to me and you like to get up, make the bed, do all those little chores, get them out the way and move your body in some way and then get ready, that could work for you. I think it's just about finding things that really work for you, but don't overcomplicate it. Simplify it. If you know that perhaps you work in the office 3 days a week and you work from home twice a week. When you work from home, you're obviously going to have more time because you don't have to commute to work. You don't have to get in a little bit earlier to set up your laptop. I absolutely hated when I worked in London for a while. My commute was so long and I had to get up at 5 AM every day and I wouldn't get home until 8 o'clock. And I hated it because I just felt like I had no time. Create a morning routine that works for you and just simplify it. Don't make it so extensive. Make it short, sweet and enjoyable. And also don't put pressure on yourself. If you're not doing those things every day because you don't have the time or you don't have the brain capacity or you just can't be bothered, don't worry about it. Honestly, it's not that big a deal. If you wake up one day and you think, I can't be bothered to do a Pilates class, I don't want to go for a walk, just don't do it. Just do it tomorrow. It really doesn't matter. Do you have a schedule for uploading videos and how do you plan your content? Yes, I do have a schedule. My management and my friends and my mum are probably sick of me talking about my planning and my scheduling because I am actually quite addicted to planning. and I love a spreadsheet, I love a list. I literally have a list for everything. And it's just something I've always done, and I can't imagine not doing it, to be honest. It allows me to just get everything out of my brain, and my brain can just feel clear, and if I forget things, it's all in my notes, my calendar, it's fine. So in terms of schedules for uploading videos, for my YouTube channel, I have a spreadsheet which is calculated by my upload days. So Mondays and Thursdays, every week, every month, I have a section for the side. So it will be like April, Monday, Thursday, and then the dates. And then I will have a section which is like video title ideas. And then I will have another section which is like what is in the video. Mainly just to give myself ideas. And sometimes I hit a bit of a wall and I think, oh God, this week is really boring. What the hell can I film? So when I write things in, it gives me a bit of a loose idea. I don't particularly always stick to it. Sometimes things will pop up in the diary and I think, oh my God, that's a really nice vlog. I'll vlog that instead of what I'd planned. So it is super organic. And I don't really have a concrete plan. I'm going to be filming this in May and it's going to happen. My memory card was full, so I've just, there we go. Yes, so I might not necessarily film the video when I've written it down, but it's just a loose idea. So I do that for every single upload in the year. Currently I have loose plans up to about June, July, which might sound a bit crazy, and a lot of my friends in the industry think that is wild, but I just love to know what is coming up. And this isn't to say that every single video is scheduled. I just have loose ideas of what I would like to film around that time. So for example, things that I'm always going to film, my seasonal wish lists, I do those 4 times a year, and I know that that's going to be around kind of end of May, June time, so I can slot that in. I also know that I really want to do a massive wardrobe sort out and a wardrobe switch over, so that will be coming up at some point. The same with a big house cleanse. I really cannot wait to do that with you guys soon. So that is another video that I've got coming up. Just little things, whether I have trips, events, whatever they are, I will put them in almost like a calendar, and then I can see how I can create a video out of that to make it interesting for you. But in terms of other social platforms, TikTok and Instagram, I don't really schedule for. I do have content days, so I'll have like a brainstorming day where I will plan loads of videos for TikTok and Instagram. Outfit ideas, I will find trending sounds for TikTok that could go with a video and just literally write it all out. And this really helps me when it comes to the next day and I'll have a filming day where I can film all of those reels, film all of the TikTok videos, shoot some Instagram content, and then I've got a bit of a batch of content that I can sporadically post throughout the next couple of weeks, alongside other kind of off-the-cuff candid photos. But then when it comes to doing branded content on platforms, I will pre-film those. So I will have almost like a brand content session one day, which is completely separate to organic content. So most of the content you see on my platforms, most of the time isn't paid. There will be the odd advertisement here and there, but the majority of my content is just organic content that I've created. Okay, let's do some quick fire questions because I could talk forever, and I don't want to bore you. What are your current favourite fashion trends? I don't really follow fashion trends, I don't think I do. I don't really look at trends and buy something and wear it once and then never again. I just buy things that I really like wearing, that I know are going to last in my wardrobe and go with everything. So I feel like I can't really answer that. I would say a lot of that classic and timeless style is a bit of a trend at the moment, and I have noticed a lot of people really leaning into that and kind of calling it like old money style, which I'm not sure if I like that term. I don't know, I kind of find it a little bit, doesn't really sit right with me. Like, I don't know, the term old money is, I just find it a little bit fake. I'm not sure. I kind of get it. Like, if you type that into Pinterest, the photos are beautiful and it's very like stately home, country, manor, Ralph Lauren clothes and like Barber and just very chic. So I like that style, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's like an old money style. I would just say it's quite classic. I don't know. But yeah, current trends. Oh, I tell you a trend that I do actually really like, and I don't really find it a trend. I think it's actually a bit more classic, but it has become a bit of a trend, are those waistcoats. I absolutely love those, and they're definitely, they may be a trend because they've kind of come back in now. My mum used to wear those growing up, and I feel like it's become quite cyclical and they've come back in. But yeah, I'm loving those. Hi, I'm a new follower. How did you meet your husband? Not my husband, just my boyfriend. But we met at an 18th birthday party in August 2015. I was 17, Jack was 18, and we had kind of mutual friends. We didn't go to the same school, but a lot of our schools in our area, everyone knew everyone. So if someone was having a party, you'd all get invited from different schools. I actually went to this party with a couple of my friends, and they're boys, and they went to the same school as Jack, but in the year below, so they knew of him. I went to the toilet and was getting a drink at the bar, and then a girl came up to me and we were just talking, and I'd never met her before, and she was like, I love your outfit. I said, I love your outfit. And then she said, have you got a boyfriend? I said, no. And then she said, oh, do you think anyone like here is really attractive? And then I had actually seen Jack already on Instagram because he went to a festival a couple of months before with one of my best friends at the time, and she was just kind of there in that same group, but they weren't together in the same group, if that makes sense. And I messaged her and said, who is this boy? I've never seen him before. He's really good looking. And she was like, oh, I think that's Jack. He's friends with this other guy that I like kind of fancy. And I was like, oh, right, okay. Didn't really think anything of it, just thought, oh, never seen him before. And then he was there at the party, so I was like, oh, I think he's quite good looking. And he was wearing like Ralph Lauren shirt, he had a beard, bearing in mind he was so young, like 17, and he had this massive beard, and I was like, wow, he's a man. And this lovely girl, she was like, oh my god, Jack is like my best friend, we're in a friendship group together, like we've been friends for years. She was like, let me introduce you. So yeah, she like dragged me over, and I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing. But yeah, we were quite drunk, and then we just like spent the night together, and then I actually went to his house the next day with a few of his other friends. Very confident of me. I don't know what I was doing back then. I would hate to do that now. But yeah, spent the whole day at his house, and then pretty much from that day onwards for the rest of summer, because he had just finished school, I saw him every single day. He came to my house, I went to his house, met his family. He spent loads of time with my family. He probably was at my house more than I was at his. And yeah, it was so nice. And then we kind of made it official in November. What is your perfect date night? Honestly, this sounds boring, but my absolute favourite date night is during the summer. We will walk to the pub at like 5, 6 o'clock through the fields, have a drink in the garden, walk back, have a barbecue, sun will be setting, we'll have some music on, share a bottle of wine, maybe play some games. That is my favourite date night ever. You're at home, you're comfortable, you can wear what you want, the sun's out, it's so chilled. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's my favourite. Someone asked, when did we move into our house? We moved in May, the bank holiday in May, so the very end, in 2023. Right, I'm going to do a couple more questions because I actually need to leave in a moment. Have you ever done teeth whitening? If so, do you recommend it? I haven't done like proper teeth whitening, but I have done whitening strips, the Crest whitening strips, and also Spotlight Oral Care, I think, is the brand. They're really good. They kind of just get rid of stains on your teeth. They don't actually whiten your teeth. I would say they just make them appear brighter. But I have composite bonding on my top 4 teeth, so these 2 here and these 2 here, because my teeth are absolutely tiny, and I hated them so much, so I decided to just build them up a little bit with some composite caps, which can be taken off, and my teeth are absolutely fine. They're not veneers. It's just something I have always been insecure about, and I would actually not smile in photos because of my teeth, and I just hated that. And it was actually when I started filming for YouTube, I would just stare at my teeth when I was editing, and I just felt so insecure about it, so it was something that I really wanted to change. But I think I've just been blessed with quite white teeth. I mean, I wouldn't say they are like ridiculously white, they're quite a natural colour. But I tell you a toothpaste that I think is amazing, the Oral-B, it's like purple. Oh, I can't remember the actual name of it, but it's like a white tube like this, Oral-B, and it's got purple on it. That toothpaste is unbelievable. It's quite expensive for a toothpaste. I mean, I used to pay like not even £1 for a toothpaste, and this one is £6, but I really notice a difference when I use that one compared to another one. So yeah, you could potentially try that. Oh, and an electric toothbrush. Definitely use an electric toothbrush. Outfit ideas for long walks. Comfortable, weather appropriate, wellies that can get muddy, comfortable leggings or skinny jeans, whatever you prefer. Layers, because you might start off cold and then you might get really hot and then you might get cold again. Depending on the weather and where you are, you might want a hat, you might want gloves potentially if it's really cold. If we're going for like a very long walk and the weather's quite interchangeable, I will usually wear leggings, wellies, kind of like a vest top or a tank top, and then like a thin jumper, and then my shuffle gilet and a waterproof coat. So I've got lots of layers, I can take things off if I want to. Oh, and also make sure that your main coat, like your waterproof jacket or your gilet, has pockets, because I hate taking a bag with me if I'm going for a walk. You will never catch me wearing like a crossbody bag if I'm going for a walk. I absolutely hate them. The only time I will take a bag is if we're walking to the pub. That's the only time, but to be honest, very rarely. Usually I will just put things in my pockets because I really don't like doing that. Okay, I think I'm going to end that little Q&A there. There are still lots of other questions, but I don't have time because I still need to get everything in the car and head over to meet Jack's mum and nanny and get on the road. So I'm hoping I'm going to vlog some bits, but we shall see. I'm not sure. You will find out anyway. Right, car is loaded up. I was going to bring my laptop with me, but I think I'm not, and I am going to just enjoy the next 4 days, well, kind of 4 days, 4.5 days. We should be back not too late on Monday, of just chilling and relaxing. I thought I would show you my outfit that I'm wearing. I've got my jeans on. These are my Everlane jeans. I wear these all the time because they are my favourite, most comfortable jeans. And then I'll show you my outfit without this jumper on, because this jumper was actually supposed to be a kind of an element to the outfit, but not really the full outfit. But I was just freezing. So I've then got my Reese cashmere jumper on. I love this. This is so soft and cozy. And then my waterproof jacket. This is such a nice thin layer to add on if you've got quite a lot of bulky things underneath. This can just go over the top. I love this. My mum got me this for my birthday. It's from United Colours of Binton, I think. Love this. And then I was planning on wearing this jumper kind of just around my neck, like around my shoulders, like so. And then I've got my Chloe trainers on, because these are going to be my nice trainers to wear in the evening. And then I've got my D'Amelio bag as kind of like my handbag for the car, because I wanted to bring some bits with me. In here I have got water, sparkling water. I have got my book, which I still haven't started reading. This is Never Lie by Frida McFadden. Love her as an author. I've just really fallen out of reading, so I'm gonna bring that. Hairbrush, makeup bag, just with a few, just like my everyday makeup and my skincare in there as well. Sunglasses in case it does suddenly become sunny. Hopefully it does. My fragrance, I'm going to wear this fragrance this weekend, Labo the Matcha. Absolutely love this, and it's such a fresh fragrance and it lasts really, really well, so I think that'll be quite a nice one. My purse, my car keys, a clip for my hair, because I always like to clip my hair up when it gets in the way. And then the last and final thing is some Nurofen, because I literally have been getting headaches every single day. I have a headache right now. I've just taken some of these. So Nurofen is essential. Actually, my headache is quite bad this morning. I don't really know why. I've drunk so much water as well. It's so frustrating, but I'm hoping a nice wellness, relaxing weekend will sort me right out. This bag is amazing. It fits so much in. So yeah, that is me ready. Suitcase is in the car. Holdall bag is in the car. I've also got a big puffer jacket as well because I need something like super, super warm. Oh, I need to bring my snacks. Hello, we have arrived at Center Parcs. We are at the Elvendon Forest branch, and oh my goodness, it is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I expected, but I feel like I didn't expect it to be this stunning. So I am with Jack's mum and nanny, and we have just unloaded the car. It was quite a long journey here because there was so much traffic, but the boys are following behind. I think they should be here very soon actually. They came straight from work, and we've unloaded the car, put everything in the fridge, all the food and drink and everything. We've chosen our bedrooms, and I am just getting a little bit ready. I just got changed into some sportswear because we have got a badminton court booked very soon, so we are going to go and do that, and then we are going to pick up our bikes for the weekend, which I'm actually so excited to ride a bike. So yes, we're going to go have a little bit of a run around and then play some badminton. And then I think tonight we are staying in. I think we're going to order a takeaway tonight and just kind of chill here. There is a hot tub which we will be going in. There is a sauna and a steam room in our house. Honestly, I am so in shock how amazing it is here. It's beautiful. Look at even this in our shower. We have this gorgeous skylight and a massive ensuite bathroom, a big walk-in shower. Obviously, we have the bathroom. And then this is our little bedroom. Double room, gorgeous, gorgeous views out into the woods and the forest. And then, I don't know if you can see, oh yeah you can, down there is the hot tub. And then there's a big patio and like a little outdoor barbecue, I think. Absolutely stunning. I can't really show you my outfit very well, but I am wearing my Reese leggings. These are like a khaki brown. I've had these for years and I love them. Then I've just got Aloe socks, Chanel trainers, a Gymshark sports bra, and this jumper, which is from Zara Men. It's actually Jack's, but I like it because it's quite long, and I hate wearing leggings with like a short jumper. So yeah, got my clip for my hair, ready to play some badminton.
Oh, good shot, Lauren.
Right, we've just finished badminton. That was so much fun. I haven't actually played badminton before, but I really enjoyed that. So, all done. Getting embarrassed because there's loads of people. But I actually wasn't too bad. I thought I was going to be terrible, but Jack won every single game, obviously. Okay, we are back at the lodge. We have actually done loads this afternoon. It feels like we've been here for ages. We played badminton, which hopefully you would have seen some clips because I got Jack to film some. I really liked badminton. I've never played it before and I really enjoyed it, so I definitely want to do that at home. Then we picked up the bikes and what did we do after that? Oh, we went to the sports bar, had a couple of drinks, just had a couple of Aperols, and now we've come back. And by the way, I really want to get a bike for at home because bike riding is so much fun. I absolutely love it. So yeah, we've just come back. We've switched the sauna on. The hot tub is so warm. So we're just ordering dinner because they've now got like a new thing where you can order food to your lodge from the restaurant, which is so good. I'm feeling very tired because I was up at 5 this morning. So I probably look very tired. But we're ordering some pizzas, and then tonight I think we're going to go in the hot tub. I'm very excited. And then I'm thinking tomorrow morning...
We didn't have any money to put down.
What's our... I can't...
Eating. 45 minutes.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I just want one game.
I think I'm going to go in the sauna in the morning, because I think that'll be such a nice way to start the day. And we've got a jam-packed day tomorrow, full of sports, lots of activities. I think we've got badminton, pickleball, squash, maybe tennis, so lots of activities. And then we're out for dinner tomorrow night. And then on Sunday we've got golf and... Yes, please. Thank you. And then I think squash? I can't remember. But anyway, I've got my loungewear on. I'm wearing my Hush loungewear set, this like brushed cotton, it's so nice. And I've got my Uggs on as well. I'm so happy I brought my Uggs because I love wearing slippers at home, but Uggs just feel even more cozy. And I'm currently sat on a beanbag, which I don't think I've ever sat on a beanbag before.
What?
No, I don't think I have.
That's such a lie.
I don't think I have. Not like this anyway, maybe a tiny small one. I think I used to have like a pink fluffy. Oh yes, I have sat on a beanbag because I've sat on that before. Yeah, but that's not like this. This is like a full body beanbag. Anyways, the boys are playing pool.
Right, Ben, you won,
and we're having a bit of a game this weekend where whoever wins the most points from all the games that we play has to, no, whoever loses has to take one of us or take all of us out for dinner at the pub. So yeah, no. Who's winning?
No, the loser has to take us to the choice of the winner's restaurant.
Okay, so the loser takes all of us.
So the winner chooses the restaurant, the loser pays the bill.
Okay, okay. And who's winning so far?
Me. Ben.
And who's losing?
No.
Who won badminton?
Yeah, it's right, because Ben only go to McDonald's.
Who won?
That was a warm-up.
No, Ben's Ben's Mr. Big Spender.
I'm undefeated in badminton.
Ben would choose like the most expensive restaurant. He'd order a Wagyu steak. I'd be like, oh, let's just go to the local pub and I'll have a burger.
Oh, damn it.
I loved badminton, it was so fun.
So worried about the Japanese went to Valzé.
Yes.
Oh, that's quite nice.
I saw some pictures, it looked really nice.
Come in March.
Not particularly. I don't think so, just because the weather wasn't good.
Yeah.
I think if it was really sunny, I definitely would have regretted not going. But I think because the weather wasn't good, I just would have hated it. Like Jack said, the skiing was quite tricky.
It was, yeah, there. Oh,
Good morning, everyone. It is a new day in Centre Parks, and we are just getting ready for the day. We have a jam-packed one today. We've actually been up for hours. Jack woke up at 6 AM. I was thinking, please no, can we just have a little bit of a lie-in today? But we got up, showered, got ready, and we've had a nice chilled morning. It's 9 o'clock now. We've just been having some breakfast. I've been going through Jack's nanny's iPad, looking at loads of pictures of the kids when they were young. And yeah, it's been lovely. So, it's raining. It's absolutely pouring down, which is so annoying because we have got tennis this morning and it's outside. So I think I'm gonna wear a cap today. And I also think I'm going to wear my big puffer jacket. I'm glad I brought that with me. But yeah, I'm just doing a tiny bit of makeup, literally just little bits of concealer. And I've been using this Island Glow Drops from Charlotte Tilbury. I really like them. I think they just create a really nice glow on your skin. And I've only been using about 4 drops, and it says to use between 4 and 12. So it's not super tanned, but it's just a little bit of something. I went in the hot tub and the sauna, which was lovely last night. And I actually slept quite well. I think because I was just so tired from the day. But the back of my legs and my bum is absolutely killing me from badminton. I'm actually quite embarrassed because even your nanny is like not, are you in there? Your nanny is not stiff at all.
I know you just.
Oh, yeah, Jack's nanny was like, are you stiff? I'm not stiff. I was like, oh my God, yeah. But I must have just not used these muscles in such a long time. So today we've got tennis. What else have we got? Pickleball and squash. And then we're going out for dinner tonight, which would be nice. So a lovely day. Lisa's just making some sandwiches to bring with us. And yeah, we've got the bikes. Oh, I'm so sad it's raining.
It's gonna clear.
Yeah, I hope so.
I don't think it's raining now.
It is raining now.
It's not.
Come in here, look at the skylight.
Yeah, that's right.
But today's outfit, I'm wearing the burgundy set that I showed you in Thursday's video, the Adenola one. Leggings as well. And I've also just got my USA Pro black zip up on. I want to wear lots of layers today because although it gets quite hot when you're actually running around, by the time you're finished and you're on the bike and like walking around, it's freezing. And yesterday I was so cold, so definitely layers today. I might wear a jumper over the top of this and my coat because I can just take it off. Also, my hair's held up pretty well since I curled it yesterday. I slept with it in a bun and I haven't done anything to it today and it looks quite nice. So I'm pretty pleased about that, but I'm going to try and film some more bits today of us actually doing the sports. I'm going to try and set my camera up and do some time lapses and bits and bobs like that, but I'm very excited for another day in Centre Parks. Look at these cheeky monkeys.
Oh, that's going to be good. That's one I had. That's it.
God, they're quite different.
That's so funny.
There's loads of them, another one down shore.
Oh yeah, he's told all his friends. Oh, guys, we've got a feast.
Is it? They're
These are single yellow.
much smaller than
I am home. It's Monday afternoon, just got home, unloaded the car. Honestly, we had the best weekend. I just loved every minute of it. Being super active, doing so many sports. My body is absolutely killing me though. My legs, my arms, from doing so many racket sports, my forearm is so sore. I didn't actually even know that my forearm could ache, and it does. But yeah, had the best time. Unfortunately, my camera battery died on Saturday night, so I couldn't film anything on Sunday, but to be honest, you didn't miss much. We were just pretty much doing the same activities that I'd already filmed before. We also went swimming on Sunday night, and we went down the slides, the rapids. Oh my god, we went on this thing called Cyclone, I think. And I don't like rides at all. I do not like roller coasters, rides. I don't really even like slides because I find them so claustrophobic with, you know, like a tunnel slide. But anyway, Jack forced me to do it. I did it, it was fine. It was actually quite funny. And then we went on this cyclone thing. I don't think they remembered because they hadn't been to Centre Parks for about 10 years. They used to go every single year. I think Jack's nanny said for 12 years in a row, which is wild. Such a long time. So obviously in the last 10 years it's changed so much, but they couldn't really remember what this ride was. So they say. I'm pretty sure they did. I think they just really wanted Lisa and I to go on it, and if they told us, we probably wouldn't have. But we basically, all 4 of us sat on this big rubber ring, and it kind of like went down a slight slope first of all, and it was fine, and I just thought, oh okay, this is just gonna be like a nice sort of like woo. And all of a sudden we came around this corner and it was like a sheer drop on this water slide, and oh my goodness, we were spinning around, we were like shooting down, spinning around the corner, like going up the sides. Lisa was screaming and I was just holding on. My face was honestly like just shock. But yeah, that was very funny. And then we cycled back, all had showers, played a couple of games of cards, and then went to bed. And we went to bed quite early because the poor boys had to, obviously it's Monday today, they had to get into work for 7 AM. So they were up at 4 AM this morning. Well, they had to leave at 4 AM. So Jack's alarm went off at 3:30 this morning, and they got in the truck and drove to work. Honestly, don't know how they did that because I would be shattered. So yes, it's definitely going to be an early night tonight. I woke up with Jack and then I couldn't get back to sleep for ages. Managed to go back to sleep for about an hour, but it wasn't the best sleep. So yeah, Jack's nanny, mum and I packed up the house, loaded up the car, and then we just had a little breakfast at Starbucks, went around some little shops and then headed back, and it was just lovely. I had such an amazing time. I honestly want to go to Center Parcs every year now because I just think it's such an incredible place. If you are thinking of going, just book it because, oh my gosh, I loved it. You can go there, any group, any age, it doesn't matter. There is really something for everyone. If you are not a sporty person, you will still enjoy it. I am not sporty at all. I was one of those girls at school that hated PE. If I had PE on my rota of my day, I dreaded it. I absolutely hated it. I didn't want to get involved. I hated team sports, just all of those things. So I didn't think I would love it, and I thought I would kind of do my own thing, maybe go to the spa, just kind of like sit out on some sports. But no, I was front and center getting involved for everything. I now want to join a badminton team. Probably won't, but I absolutely loved it. So yeah, such an amazing weekend, and I'm just so grateful to have gone. So back to normal scheduling now. I've got a bit of an admin afternoon. I need to do the washing and just get all of that done. Emails to reply to, and then I'm in London for a few days this week, so it's quite a busy one. And I think lots of early nights, lots of good nutritious meals, and I'm hoping that I can keep up the activeness because we were doing about 15,000 steps a day, obviously like super active, and I loved it and I feel so good for it. I actually feel like I've been on a detox weekend, so I'm gonna try and get on the running machine, get out for my walks, do Pilates. I might even add some HIIT workouts into my week because even just playing squash, oh my gosh, it's so tiring. I didn't realize how unfit I was, and it's quite embarrassing. So yeah, all is good, and I'm gonna end the vlog and I will see you in the next one. But I hope you enjoyed this week's video. It's a little bit all over the place, and it's Monday today, so I'm gonna try and get this out as soon as I can, but let me know if you got to the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.